Okay, hello guys. Welcome to our special show. My name is Elis Pont, and we do have our new guest, Mr. Anil Kafli.
Hi.
And today we are going to discuss about the tourism sector in Nepal. How can we attract more tourists here in Nepal? Nepal is really a very beautiful country in the world. So, Mr. Anil Kafli, what you think that what should we do to attract more tourists here in Nepal?
Yeah, this is very important case. Yeah, in the case of Nepal, that as you all know about, the Nepal is mountainous country. Yeah,
Yeah.
it has very tremendous amount of lake ponds and necessary about scenic beauty and other mountains like the as you can take the example of Sagarmatha. But what actually the number of tourists is very less comparison to the natural beauty of Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the number of cases for tourists is very low comparison to the other European country where the scenic beauty is not exist at all.
Yeah.
When you compare with Nepal. So the condition is not on the case of the scenic beauty. The condition is the proper implementation, proper guidance, and proper just maintenance of the tourism sector. Because as you know that we personally the tourist always want the proper guidance and they always want some information.
Yeah.
Although they want to come here, but they cannot take they cannot they use the necessary facility of the Nepal. So we have to maintain the we have to make them to facilitate. Yeah, we have to maintain properly to just make the natural beauty. Just we have to make the
Tourist
limit.
comfortable. Yeah.
And other cases, most of the people they should follow one of the point. I just person think the point was, yeah, the person should have knowledge, which are the guidance of tourists. Yeah, they first they should have knowledge. Yeah,
Yeah.
knowledge about the tourism sector.
Okay.
I should know about knowledge about tourism sector. Yeah, what should he should follow to attract the tourists. Yeah, to lure the tourists, and he should take the attitude of that knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, he should make the concept. Yeah, what should he have to do? What planning should he have to do? And finally, all the people should practice it.
Yeah.
It means
Yeah.
KAP cap knowledge, attitude, and
Okay.
practice. This is the main three factors.
Okay. Okay. So, after the very big earthquake in 2072 here in Nepal, the number of incoming tourists are in very decreasing or comparatively decreasing than previous years. Okay. So, which part of Nepal, maybe a government or maybe personal we peoples, are responsible for attracting more tourists here in
Yeah.
Nepal? What do you think?
Responsible is all factor, but most of the case the government is more responsible for it because the total leading of the country is government. Yeah. So most of all the government is responsible for it. You have to lead. Yeah, what should be done to the people. Yeah, you have to manage it. Yeah, you have to make different planning section of it. Yeah, different for different criteria they should build up. Yeah, for example, one of the planning sections should have just take the criteria of the scenic beauty of mountains, one of the pond. Yeah, other thing buildings. Yeah, natural temples. Yeah, different planning section you should just separate for each individual. Yeah, each planning section and each criteria, and finally when they look at individually, then it will be easier for them. So government is very responsible for it, and other also people they should do properly when they make the separate criteria for it, and finally it will be easier.
Yeah, okay. Let's tell the topic about like different dimension, and we heard many question, many news about the many tourists are murdered in very very village areas in Nepal, and like government is not providing look seems is not providing better security for the tourists, so maybe they may be uncomfortable. Okay, they are feeling uncomfortable. So what you think to make the foreign tourist here 100% comfortable and 100% secure here in Nepal while visiting Nepal? Okay, what the government should do in to improve their particular situation? What do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Most of tourists they are not comfortable. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is obvious. It is clear because they can't find the proper guidance. Yeah, they are insecure in it. And most of all we have to focus for the guidance and different when we build for them individual. For example, in the case of Kathmandu, in the case of Pokhara, in the case of other city, we have to make different tourist office for that. Okay, where we can just give the information properly about it, and we have to make their confidence level high. For example, if I have to give the information, and for example the tourist of Kathmandu who want to visit the Kathmandu city or Kathmandu temples and other heritage, and we have to make the different planning section, and we have to give the information about it. This is a very good thing. We are secure from it. We have given the army force here or anything else. Yeah, it is very secure. Yeah, so we have to make their confidence level very high, and in every cases, and not only in the Kathmandu, in other cases also, we have to make they're totally secure and give them information, and we have to attract. We have to give proper fooding, housing, and so that they can maintain proper.
Yeah, okay. So you firstly said that the tourist guides should have a very sound knowledge
Yeah.
in the tourism sector. Okay, but it seems here in Nepal that the number of tourist guides are very low.
Yeah.
Okay, as compared to the incoming tourists. Okay, so what should the government? Maybe the government is very responsible
Yeah.
for that particular part. What should government do? Or maybe doing the like tracking the story related to that,
Yeah.
or what do you think?
Yeah.
What the government should do?
Tourism only one of the finest economic source of Nepal,
Yeah,
as you
yeah,
all
yeah,
know. Yeah.
yeah,
So if this is a very important topic, the government also should think that how to make this tourism guidance ahead, so forth. Yeah. So it should be included firstly at the school level,
okay.
one of the major subject. Okay, because it is one of the best economic source
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Nepal.
yeah.
So it should include the in the condition of in the school area, in the college. It should one of the major subject. And finally, the person who want to learn this tourism sector, they should have separate training section for tourism. Yeah, because in Nepal there is not a separate training section. They can't they can read properly the tourism sector. They only they learn, and just how to guide, how to there should be different policy for it. The guidance should have different policy for it. You should be totally educated. You should have good knowledge about it. Yeah, so that which if we have to make if we make the proper guidance, if we make the good knowledge about the tourism sector, and if we make the guidance in the proper if we make the guidance for proper knowledge, and if they can maintain their position for reading the high subject of tourism, then they will be good.
Okay, so we have discussed all about the tourism sector. How can we improve the tourism, or how can we attract more tourists here in Nepal? Because the tourism is very economic. You said the economic, yeah, reasons. Okay, so thank you for coming into our
Okay,
studios.
thank you so
Okay,
much.
thank you guys. Thank you for watching to us. Thank you.